So you move to Mexico, you fall in love with the beach, build your dream home, and then you tell locals they're not allowed on the beach anymore. What could go wrong? This is a real situation based on public reports and witness accounts. And it's a perfect example of what not to do when you move to Mexico. San Pancho is one of the most peaceful, charming towns on the coast of Nayarit. It's got a laid-back surf vibe, friendly locals, and a beautiful public beach that's open to everyone. But this week, one foreigner stirred up a wave of controversy after trying to do the unthinkable: kick a Mexican family off the beach in front of her under-construction house. According to witnesses, and now a viral Facebook post, a woman who was described as an American citizen in her 60s confronted a local family peacefully enjoying the public beach. Witnesses said she claimed the land in front of her home was private because she had a government concession and told them they had no right to be there. It was reported that she even kicked one of their personal belongings and warned them that once her house was finished, she wouldn't allow anyone to pass near it. The family filmed the incident, shared it online, and it exploded. People were outraged, and the local government, they didn't waste any time. Héctor Santana, the mayor of Bahía de Banderas, made it crystal clear. In Bahía de Banderas, nobody has the right to close our beaches. The sea is of the people, he continued. Foreigners are welcome, but they must respect the laws and customs of Mexico. We will not allow abuses or the privatization of what belongs to all of us. And he finished with something that says it all. El mar no se vende, el mar se defiende. The sea is not for sale, it must be defended. When inspectors arrived, they found something even worse. The property was already under clausura, a legal stop work order issued by the municipality. In Mexico, when a property has a clausura, it's supposed to stop all construction immediately. The seal is posted publicly, and breaking it is a serious violation. And yet, construction was still happening. They ignored the law like it didn't exist. This wasn't just a case of disrespecting a family on the beach. It showed a deeper kind of arrogance. The inspectors confirmed the violation and enforced immediate consequences. The property owner was hit with a fine of 150,000 pesos, not just for building illegally, but for breaking the seal and continuing the work despite the official shutdown. 6 workers on site were all detained and fined for participating in the unauthorized construction. And unfortunately, this isn't the first time something like this has happened along Mexico's beaches. From Tulum to Sayulita to Cabo, there have been stories of developments trying to fence off public beaches. And in almost every case, the communities fought back. It's a reminder that while development is welcome, it has to happen with respect for the culture, the people, and the law. In Mexico, beaches are a national property. There are no private beaches by law. You can't own them, you can't block them, you can't fence them off. Even if you have a federal concession to use part of the beachfront for chairs, a restaurant, or landscaping, you still cannot stop public access. That's not how it works. And actually, Mexico made it even more official just a few years ago. In 2020, the federal government passed a new law specifically reinforcing the public's right to access all beaches. The law made it crystal clear. If someone tries to block access to the beach, they can be fined between 260,000 pesos and more than 1 million pesos. Mexico doesn't just rely on tradition. Beach access is protected at the highest level of the law. Now, You might be wondering, what about the concession this woman claimed she had? In Mexico, if your property touches the beach, you can apply for something called a federal zone concession. It gives you the right to use a specific section of the federal zone for things like putting out chairs, building a palapa, or doing landscaping close to the sand. But, and this is key, a concession does not make the beach yours. You cannot stop people from walking through. You are simply granted the right to use the area in a limited way. It remains national property, and the public's right to enjoy it must always be respected. When you move to Mexico, you're not just buying property, you're becoming part of a community. Respect the land, respect the people, respect the culture. And Mexico will welcome you with open arms. And after this story went viral, the people of San Pancho responded in the most Mexican way possible. A local banda group showed up and played a free concert right on the beach directly in front of the property. It wasn't a protest, it wasn't a fight, it was a celebration. A joyful, very clear reminder that the beach belongs to everyone. And honestly, only in Mexico could a controversy end with banda music, dancing, and the whole town coming together. Whenever I see stories like this, I feel bad for the families who have to experience that kind of negativity, just trying to enjoy a day at the beach. And at the same time, I think about the long-term impact. Now the community has a bit of an ugly history tied to this house. There's the negative press, the public statements from the mayor, fines from the government, and honestly, I can't imagine that the owner feels very good about any of this right now. So in fairness, if the person involved would like to share her side of the story, I'm open to hearing it. You're welcome to email me at info@movingtomexi.co. If you're thinking about moving to Mexico, remember, don't try to change the culture, embrace it, respect it, and it will give you so much more in return. I'd love to hear what you think about this story. Share your thoughts in the comments below. For more stories like these and tips about moving to Mexico the right way, make sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching today's video. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. De mi familia a la tuya, Dios te bendiga.